Chapter 1 of Dave Dashaway and His Giant Airship, or A Marvelous Trip Across the Atlantic. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to learn how to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Dave Dashaway and His Giant Airship by Roy Rockwood. Chapter 1. The Giant Airship. Is that your airship? Not exactly, but I am in charge of it. The Gossamer, isn't it? Yes. It belongs to the Interstate Aero Company. You're pretty well posted, I see. Ought to be. I'm close to the interstate people, so I'd like to look the machine over. In fact, if you've got an expert aviator on hand, I think I'll take a little flight. John Grimshaw, ex-balloonist and battered-up aeronaut, regarded the foppishly dressed young man before him quizzically. "Oh, you do, eh?" he observed very dryly. "Well, it won't be on this occasion. As to an expert aviator, we've got Dave Dashaway." "Yes, I've heard of him." "Most everybody has, I reckon. He's here on business, though, and that sign is for outsiders, yourself included." Old Grimshaw pointed to a sign on the big gates of the high-board enclosure, outside of which he stood on guard. It read, "No admittance." The visitor had come strolling from the direction of some summer cottages near a pretty lake close by. Grimshaw surmised that he was one of the smart set spending an outing there. "Huh," observed the young man with a shrug of his shoulders and a scowl. "Pretty independent, aren't you? I think you'll change your tune shortly." "Is that so?" "I fancy. I'll bring somebody with me who will do what he chooses with your precious old airship and send you about your business if he feels like it." The young man turned on his heel, mad as a hornet, as he spoke. Just then the gate was pushed open, and a bright-faced, athletic young fellow stepped into view. "What's the trouble, Mr. Grimshaw?" he asked pleasantly. "Another of those pestiferous nuisances who want to pry into other people's business and think they own the world," grumbled the veteran aeronaut. "What did he want?" John Grimshaw told his story. "Oh, you might have gratified his curiosity and let him look around a little." "See here, Dave Dashaway," bristled up Grimshaw, "you've seen in the past what taking in a stranger led to. You're here for a special purpose, and no Jerry Dawson, or fellows of that stripe, are going to get a chance to trick us again." "That's so, Mr. Grimshaw. We can't be too careful, I will admit," agreed the young aviator. He was a rather unassuming young fellow for a person of his merits and record, was this active lad who, inside of 3 months, had made his way from humble circumstances to the very front rank of American airmen. Dave Dashaway looked back over the past 12 weeks of his young career with pride, pleasure, and satisfaction. There were dark spots, of course. The Jerry Dawson old Grimshaw had mentioned was one of them. Envious rivals there had been, too. Danger, scheming, cunning had more than once threatened. That bright, breezy afternoon, however, the accredited pilot of the latest monoplane on exhibition, Dave Dashaway felt like a general who had won a hard-fought battle and was resting on his laurels. Those who have read the first volume of the present series, entitled Dave Dashaway, the Young Aviator, or In the Clouds for Fame and Fortune, will recall how humble and difficult was the start in life made by the bright young aeronaut. The father of Dave had been a noted balloonist. Dave was of tender age when he died. For years the boy was made a drudge by a miserly old guardian. The finding of a prize medal and other valuables accidentally lost from an airship sent Dave on his travels seeking their owner, Robert King, a noted airman who gave Dave a job. It seemed as though air sailing was born in Dave. He took to aviation like a duck does.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?